back to the channel. Getting a little bit of a late start on getting this video out. It was my son's birthday today, so I've been real busy with that. But first things first, I want to give a huge shout out to VW Jawbreaker for sharing my channel and sharing my last video. I got a lot of good feedback and I got some subscribers, so I appreciate that very much, so thank you. And then second of all, so I had a total of 17 comments. So I just assigned everybody a number, and I did just picked a random number, and Mike Briere is the winner of the cup. So Mike, I hope you're watching. If you will send me an email to oversplodgarage@gmail.com, and I'll get your address from you, and we'll get the cup sent out to you. So I really appreciate you watching the channel, and congratulations on winning the cup. So that's it. Hope you guys continue to watch. Hope you guys continue to enjoy. Share my channel, like, subscribe, let other people know about it. I'm really enjoying doing this, and the more people that give me advice, the better that things are going to be on the channel, and the better the builds can be as well. So thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you later. Enjoy the video. Alright, so PV Blaster has been soaking on the exhaust bolts overnight, so I'm hoping that they will bust loose pretty easy. So we're going to go ahead and try to get the exhaust removed from the engine. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so we got both sides of the exhaust off. You can see how rusted out that is. One thing I am not sure of is how these mount in those holes. Since everything's so rusted, I was wanting to try to reuse these possible. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't know if this is part of this is stuck on there, which I think it is, because this one doesn't have that, or that's rusted off completely and it's supposed to have that. I'm not sure on that, so we'll have to see. I'll pull up some pictures, see if I can figure it out. We might have to replace both of these Alright, so we're going to fire up the air compressor, and we're going to blow out and finish cleaning up the engine here. Then we will eventually, we'll get some engine degreaser, and we're going to hit all this with the engine degreaser. Probably going to break it down more, taking the tins off, so we can paint them and getting this rust off of them. So a lot of that is going to depend on if these bolts will even come out to remove this. They look basically rusted where they're not going to be any good. So we will have to see what we can do with that. So in the meantime, we're just going to clean it up real good, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and try to start tearing into the motor some. Try to get the fan shroud off, alternator off. Just try to get some stuff out of the way where we can start cleaning the tins and stuff up a little bit, and trying to get this a little bit cleaner. Alright, so let's get started. So you can see what we've gotten off so far. To get the rest of these tins off, Unfortunately, I've got to get this intake manifold off, and as you can see, those bolts are shot. It's the exact same way on the other side as well. So I'm going to take as many of the 10 bolts out as I can and get the 10s off that I can get off. Steel, it's like some of the ones on the bottom and stuff, and then we'll see how to get those bolts off. Alright, so I got those two off right there. They were a pain in the butt, but I was able to get them off. I wanted to make sure I could do it before I showed it on camera, so I'm going to flip over to the other side and show you how I ended up getting them off. Alright, now what stinks about this is those actually went down into the block. So, we are probably going to have to drill. We're going to have to drill these out. They were definitely not going to come out. You can tell they were rusted in there very well. Yep, so we'll have to drill these out. And then I'm going to have to get a way to rethread it. So that ought to be fun. But hey, we got it off. Okay, so here's the real reason, main reason why I wanted to get that off. I wish I could have gotten those out, but they were pretty rusted in there. But you can see all of the grime and dirt that were underneath those shields. We really need to get all that cleaned out so this thing can breathe. We got the same issues over here. There's tons of dirt caked in there from sitting for years. So we'll be able to get all that cleaned out. Same thing underneath. You can see all the nasty mess underneath as well. So we'll get it all cleaned up. Now the only way to get this off is to pull this bad boy. So once we get that pulled, then we can get that front tin off. I don't have a puller though, so I'm not gonna be able to do that today. All right, I'm gonna vacuum out some of this trash. We vacuumed it up. I went ahead and put the oil pickup tube and the holder for the alternator back on, just to keep that whole block that goes down, where the oil goes down into the engine. As you can see, it's a little cleaner. I'm really gonna need to pressure wash this thing, get some degreaser on it, let it sit, and really give it a good cleaning to get it clean like we want it. So that'll be the next thing. That'll be the next thing we do. I'm not sure if it'll be in this video or if it'll be in another video. It might be in the video where we put everything back together. I don't know, we'll have to see where we end up. But anyway, so let's get it, we'll get it cleaned up.